Hello friends, I'm Swaroop and welcome to my video presentation. This video is an extension of my last video of midpoint circle algorithm. In my last video I showed that how midpoint circle algorithm work. At that point of time I wrote the entire program of midpoint inside the main function, but now what I did is that I customized and wrote a function by the name called myCircle, and within that I have provided certain parameters and then the entire program is been written within it. Before I start explaining about this whole thing or what the program is all about, I would apologize that I won't be able to show you the entire code of the program. The reason behind this is that this particular program is going to be the assignment for my students. Okay, so I would be very glad to see that if they can provide what actually I did in behalf of them. So I have to wait until they come across this particular output. So what my program is going to be, this time I just don't want to generate a single circle, rather the nesting of the circle has to be taken place and each circle should have a different color. So let me run the program, and as just like the last time we saw that there are two output screen. This is the interface where the output will be there, and this is the place where I'm supposed to give my value. The last time also I enter 100, so we start with that only, and as I hit my enter I will be able to see the radius will reduce down by 10, so it would come to 90, and again it will reduce down to 10, then it will get to 80, and this process continues till it reaches to 0. So when the process reaches to 0, then the program will terminate, and by the time each radius is generated, the circle will also be popped up in the window, and each circle should have a different color. So let's see how the thing is going to work. Here come my first circle, and there is a delay I have given so that the thing can be easily observed, and each radius is getting reduced by 10, and each radius associated with a different color over here. So since there are the radius is only 100, so we could have generated 10 or a circle over here, and that's the reason the 11th color is the color finally where it ends. And by the time the y value also reaches to the 100, that what the radius was initialized, if you remember the midpoint. Now if you want to see all the 15 colors, you must be knowing that in graphics there are 15 color that is provided. So let me show you. For that I will be providing the radius of 150 that will generate all the 15 colors which is there. So it started with the color blue, and then it continues one after the other, and you can see the proper orientation of the circle is done in a nice way. Their nesting is taking place, and the radius is also reducing by 10, so there is equal balance is maintained, and for each radius is associated with the respective color, and by the time all the 15 color is generated. Well, you can go farther, that means you can extend your radius even farther. So, and in that case what happened, that the 15 color, after that it should have a proper program code, so that it should again, the color should again start from the initial one. Let me show you about this, what actually I mean to put forward. Well, this time I would give the radius as 200, so it will definitely exceed the 15 colors. I could have given the radius much more than that, but my output screen, as you remember, was a size of 499 399. In that case it will actually overlap the entire window, and it won't be able to view all the things. So let me hit the enter now. As you can see, the circle already started generating, and since the radius is 200, so the circle size also got increased compared to the previous two circle which we saw. And you can see the radius is also reducing down, and the colors is also getting incremented. So once the color 15 reaches, and then it has to reinitialize again back to 1, and this is what I was trying. In this video I clearly stated that what exactly my program requirement is. That is, it should provide nesting of the circle, and each circle should have a proper orientation with a proper color specification, and this is the assignment which I am providing to my students. I hope they can come across the solution of this program. If they fail to, in that case I will definitely in my future video would provide the output and the program what is there for this particular task to be generated. Okay, so I don't want my student falling short of this, so let's hope for the best. Okay, so in my next video I will talk about further more thing regarding to graphics. Until then, have a nice time.